tell you, brilliant lads. You know, I always describe lads I was playing with, and I was thinking, if I was in a fight in a nightclub, but I want these fellas with me, and I'd say, yeah, not Schmeichel, but the others I would. He'd be hiding, I know he would, but...
Perfect, Roy. I'd imagine. I haven't been in that much of his company, but that kind of company would make you laugh. His cheeky facial expressions and the way he goes about it. Like.
Yeah, but there's another side.
Well, there's a dark side as well, but maybe we all have it.
Which, yeah, Johnny Walker's talked about it.
Yeah, to be fair, I remember Roy, I was playing for Reading and my agent said to me, Roy wants to sign me.
For Sunderland?
For Sunderland.
Right.
So...
Are you like happy days?
It was about 10 days to go in the window. I had a loyalty to Steve Coppell at the time that I could never put in a transfer request to go because he had always been good to me. If Roy was sitting here, Sunderland or Reading, he'd probably say Sunderland's a much bigger club. It is. But at the time, we were 2 points ahead of him. We had to play him in the window with 4 days to go, transfer window. So they had bid for me leading up to the game. And we're playing against Sunderland as well. So I scored a 92nd minute winner, I think, maybe. Our last few minutes, I scored a winner. I'm going, oh, well, that went down well, didn't it? I had to play for Reading, of course I did. I had to. So I did. I had a farmer's hat on and looked like an absolute disgrace doing an interview for Match of the Day. But I'd come out of an interview for Match of the Day and Roy's coming towards me. And it's only us two in the corridor. He's literally walked past me and completely blanked me. So anyway, I thought, wow, what's going on here? Like, wait, all he had to do was nod or give me a wink or something, give me nothing. Like, so we obviously we'd beaten him, so he wasn't happy. But he'd come out having been in a fight with the Reading staff.
What?
Had to be pulled apart in the manager's office because Wally Downs and Kevin Dillon, who were our assistants, would always wait at the end of the tunnel, shake hands. But I think Roy took offence to that and went into the manager's office and literally had to be torn apart.
Him and Coppell?
Not Coppell. Coppell wouldn't. Steve wasn't in there, actually. The manager wasn't in there. It was Kevin Dillon and Wally Downs. I think in the end had to be
he was annoyed because they hadn't...
they had shaken hands with every single player, but to be fair to Wally and Kevin Dillon, they always shook hands.
Right.
But I happened to come out of my Match of the Day interview. He happened to come out of there having been chucked out of an office. Literally, just the two of us in the corridor, nothing. So I went up to the missus and went, we won't be going to Sunderland. Next day, bang, bid.
Right.
Yeah. Day after that, bid again. And to be fair to Roy, I've had loads of managers ring me and say, I'm going to bid for you, and not.
Yeah.
So I'll give Roy credit. He I'm allowed to say he phoned me, he made contact, third party, whatever you want to say, legally, and bid for me.
The statute of limitations applies, so this is like obviously 10 years ago.
Yeah,
You can tell us the truth. Did he ring himself?
Possibly.
Okay,
withheld number, didn't know who it was. Sounded like Roy anyway.
I know, the withheld numbers are always...
And at least he bid for me. At least he...
And why did
he went?
Reading say
Reading
no?
turned, I think, 8.5 million in the end. Reading turned down. So what's
what?
That? Yeah.
Really?
It was good, you know, back in the day.
8.5 million? Like, that would have been...
Equivalent to 25 now, probably, I'd imagine. I don't know, whatever, it's irrelevant now. But I'd always be grateful for Roy for doing that because, one, I can grab Reading by the balls and go, well, actually, give me that new contract.
And did they do that?
Yeah.
Right.
And I actually said I wanted to go to Sunderland at the time. I think he signed another Irish player after that in my position. But
who did he sign?
Andy Reid, I think he signed after that. But that's football. He could have tried to sign Andy Reid before that or after me, I don't know. But he had a go, he tried to sign me. I'll forever be grateful that he didn't talk rubbish and...
Right, yeah. 8.5 million. That would have been a good...
You know, he was...
Nice little
dark
chunk of that.
days, must have been dark days for him.
Right.